afraid, you will succeed. Now, in doing this, in going on YouTube and talking and telling the stories, and I know a lot of you out there, have experienced this. You put out, you work hard on writing a song, you record the song, maybe you pull in some famous musicians, you hire, get them on the track, you do all this work, you do all this great production, maybe you hire a good producer to mix it, master it, hire a great mixer, hire a great master guy to make your tracks, sound great. And I can talk about that, probably help a lot of people talk about that. But, you can do all these things. You can take a nice photo for the album cover. You can, try and hype it as much as you can on your social media. And maybe you've got, 3,000 or 4,000 friends on your social media. Maybe you've, cultivated them. I think that's probably an average amount for, your everyday person, your everyday musician, to have 3,000 or 4,000, people following you, say on Facebook or, Instagram or something like that. I don't even have 3,000 or 4,000 on Instagram because frankly, I don't really spend much time on there. It's a supplement. Facebook, it's the same. I don't really, if you'll notice, I've got thousands of people on my personal Facebook page. These are people that I've known for decades. I'm going to call all of them out. There are people that I gave rides to school every day. Call up and go, hey, can I get a ride to school tomorrow? Yeah, all right. I'll go out of my way and I'll pick you up so you don't have to ride that smelly bus. Yeah, nobody wants to ride that bus, right? And I was that guy. I was that guy. Oh, okay. Hey, I've got room for one more. Yeah, okay. I'll pick you up tomorrow. I'll get up early. I'll take people to work. Or I've been that gregarious guy in the bar who bought several rounds for everybody. Maybe even when I couldn't really afford it, but I knew, hey, I've got a couple bucks. I'll buy everybody a round, and have friends that you've done things for, provided free meals for, or gotten them on gigs, or, done, whatever, man. And you don't expect to get paid back. I don't expect to get paid back. I don't expect somebody to show up and go, here's the beer you bought me, bro. I don't sit there with a card, but you know what? It's mentally, it's in my head. And I'm thinking now, and I think a lot of people now will think the same thing. They'll think this. They will think, well, I'm going to put out some music. And all these friends that is, maybe hung out at the bar because they wanted to pick up the girls that were at my gigs, or maybe all of these people that, I did a favor for, maybe, played their backyard party for peanuts to help them out, for their birthday party or something. All these people are going to listen to my new song, man. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. Or they're going to click like. At least they'll click like on my post. You put your post up on social media. Hey, here's my new song. For me on Facebook, when I've got a video that I'm really know is good, I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of it. I'll post it on my personal Facebook page and I'll put a little message. But it'll only, out of the 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 people I have on my personal Facebook page, I'll be lucky if I get 10. I'll be lucky if I get 10 reactions. Many of them, many of the ones, I'd say most of the ones that I know they should be right there every day. Hey, this is cool. Great. Oh man. So this is great job. Great job. Look, I've already built a following on YouTube. And this is my focus. And so I don't have to sweat it that these people are not giving me the time of day, not even bothering, played gigs with for years. They can't click like to save their life. Why is that? Why is that? And this is something I think a lot of people out there need to hear, because if you are releasing that music and you're expecting the people that you've known for years to support it, most will not. Why is that? Why? You're thinking, why can't I just, look, man, because I will do it. I will do this. I will go and I'll like somebody's post just to be a nice guy, man. Just to be a good dude, right? And it might not even be, something that's, appeals to my wheelhouse, but I'll do it. I'll do it because I think it's the least you can do for people. Is hit that like button sometimes. But man, don't expect to be able to release your music. You'll get more. I'll get more likes than just a family picture. I'll get that. And that's nice too. That's great. But man, when we really need people is when we've spent our hard-earned money and our hard-earned time, to create something that could potentially do something, could potentially change our lives. They won't even click like. They won't even give it a listen. So that's lesson number one, a very powerful lesson for anybody that's putting out music, anybody that's on the hustle, on the grind. Don't expect that. Don't expect those people to support it. And my wife and I were talking about this and how there's some friends, she's trying to do the same thing, kind of, that I'm doing, except she's taking it right into sales. I'm just providing information. I'm providing value and content. And if you want to click on and become a member of the channel, thank you. If you want to buy a t-shirt, a channel t-shirt, thank you. If you want to use one of my Amazon links to buy yourself a deck chair, thank you. You can do that to help the channel. But man, why do people not like it? Why are there people that, well, why are you doing this? Why do I see these posts? And look, man, we're all in this new digital world together. And, my wife has gone through a transformation. She's lost a bunch of weight. And she's figured out a way to do it. And she's figured out a healthy way to maintain it. And she's sharing that knowledge. But the people that are, why are you doing this? They're not changing. They're doing the same thing. They're continuing to drink. They're continuing to run around and do whatever. And they don't want to change. They don't want to change, and they don't click like. People don't click like on your posts, your music, or your business, or things like that, because they're afraid you will succeed. This comes down to the root of it all. Your family members, even your friends. You thought were your friends. You'll start to learn late in life who your real friends are. Who are the ones that are there, man, cheering on the sidelines. Many people can be at the game. They're not always cheering for your success. They're not always there for the glowing reviews and the applause. There's very few of those people. They're few and far between. Don't expect those people to be your supporters. People that want to hear your message, they're out there, but you got to find them. They're not the person that you helped, when they were in a bad way. They're not searching for you. They're afraid you'll succeed. Your audience is out there, but you're going to have to find it, and that's going to be a whole nother set of work. I just had a friend that I used to play with a lot. They just put out their new single, and I'm looking, and it's not getting a lot of play. And just like I knew it wouldn't, because they were focusing only on the production. They were thinking, I'll go produce it with this person, and I'll get this person on the track, and I'll do that. There's no guarantees of that. There's no guarantees that even if you pay big bucks and get some big name on your single, there's no guarantees that that's going to sell it. You're still going to have to sell, because ultimately it's your name first on the project, and you're the one responsible for promoting it. If you spend all your money and time recording when you could have saved a lot of money and time recording it a different way, maybe producing it yourself, maybe just hiring somebody who's a great mixer and hiring a great mastering, then spending and paying a big producer and paying, top session guys and all this kind of stuff. Spending all your money on that and not spending any of your time actually building your following. That's why you can't expect all of those people that said, oh yeah, great job, and oh, I can't wait to hear your new record. When it comes out, man, can't count on those people. They may be afraid you'll succeed, or maybe you focused on the wrong things. Maybe you focused on too much on one side. And I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of putting out projects. When I got off the road, I thought, man, I've just been playing for thousands of people a night. Now all I need to do is put out some music, and man, surely some of those people will find it and give it a listen. No. It doesn't work that way. It's no guarantees. My name was not on the marquee. I was not the, granted, people were cheering for me, but they didn't know who the hell I was. And once I was gone out of the road, man, those same people would be at the shows, and maybe they'd go, oh, Bad Brad's not here, but they'd still go to the shows. And that's the reality, man. You've got to build something, and build it outside of your shell. Outside your shell, you've got to build and find an audience, a real audience that wants to listen to you, a real audience that values you and wants you to succeed. Because maybe, just maybe, those people in your, the radio silence, I call it radio silence, when you put out something and you're thinking, man, I could at least get a brotherhood thumbs up for the guy that came over and bummed a 12-pack or something, came over to the place with, hey man, sounds good, thumbs up. Those people, man, they don't give two craps. They got what they wanted from you, and they're gone. You got to find the real ones, man. You got to find the real people that want to hear the message And until you do that work, everything you do is just gonna be dust in the wind. Everything you do is just gonna be forgotten and unliked and unloved because you haven't done the real work of making connections to people that actually want to hear your message.